What if you could turn your spare room into cash? This is the story of Joe Gebbia, who, alongside his roommate Brian Chesky, turned a desperate need to pay his rent into a global phenomenon. Joe and Brian heard about an upcoming design conference in San Francisco. All the local hotels were sold out, so they decided to offer up their air mattress for anyone who couldn't find a hotel. They registered the domain airbedandbreakfast.com, and within days, they literally received dozens of resumes from people hoping to stay on their air mattress. So Joe and Brian took the idea to investors who weren't interested. But Brian and Joe were determined. They decided to go all in, starting by applying for as many credit cards as possible and maxing them out. That was how they financed the business. It was an election year, and the two founders tried to figure out how to get national media attention. Their answer? Breakfast cereal. Joe and Brian were former art students, so they designed cereal boxes. One with a cartoon of Barack Obama, and the other with John McCain. And it worked. It got them media attention and the attention of the famous incubator, Y Combinator. Joe and Brian were accepted into the program because of the cereal. The Y Combinator founders thought that it showed determination and creativity. Airbnb was founded in 2008, and today it's valued at over $100 billion, $30 billion more than the largest hotel chain in the world, Marriott. And what Brian and Joe proved is that when you have a polarizing idea, you might be onto something that could eventually become part of our everyday lives. To hear the entire Airbnb story and my interviews with Joe Gebbia and Brian Chesky on my podcast, How I Built This, check out the link in the bio.